Having trouble getting a phone call during the big game? I've been there, I'm sure you've been there. Text messages not going through, phone calls not going through. It's frustrating. And a construction project that begins today could change all of that. If you look behind me, you don't see any construction going on now, but the project is designed to increase cellular capacity, meaning that your phone call will go through along with the phone calls of 60,000 other fans. Howes says that registering for classes using Carolina Classmasters is more secure and easier to navigate. Let's take a look. Police say that the night before Kister pulled a knife on a student at the Union, he came here to the restaurant behind me, Old Chicago Pizza and Tap Room. Diaz says that as he was leaving the restaurant, Kister followed him out and pulled a knife on him right here where I'm standing now. Diaz says that as soon as he saw this photograph on social media, he knew that the two incidents were connected. With budget cuts and tuition hikes coming to the university system this year, UNC is looking for ways to save. I'm here at South Building, where Chancellor Folt has some decisions to make. In June, the university joined Sweden, Australia, and Denmark for the largest genetic investigation of eating disorders ever. But what does anorexia nervosa look like on a personal level? I spoke with one student about living with the disorder. Studies show that 1 in 3 college students have eating disorder symptoms. But posters like these hanging at the SRC could help. They're a part of Eating Disorder Awareness Week's campaign to show students that they don't have to fit the size 0 mold. Remember him? Student body president candidate Winston Howes. He was the face of Carolina 2.0, and now he's created a new interface for student class registration. Howes is the brain behind Carolina Classmaster, a program that he says is more secure than Connect Carolina. But what's wrong with Connect Carolina?
There were ways to change grades, there were ways to graduate in a semester. You could see people's financial information, and from that then commit bank fraud.
Fran Dykstra is Assistant Vice Chancellor of ITS.
It's certainly true that Winston could do that. I would be surprised if anybody else could. It's a little premature for anybody to be saying that the vulnerabilities that Winston believes he has discovered are in fact vulnerabilities.
Dykstra says ITS is looking into the issues, but Howes says it's not fast enough, and he's still bringing up problems which he says haven't been addressed. He told ITS about a vulnerability that could access information protected under FERPA.
That one definitely, I think, got their attention, just because there could be potential lawsuits.
Howes says that registering for classes using Carolina Classmasters is more secure and easier to navigate. Let's take a look. When you register for a course, the interface shows your schedule, detailed information about the course, a map of the area, and even a blinkness report, all without having to navigate a bunch of tabs. So what's the problem? Dykstra says that ITS needs time to assess the program.
I don't think that constitutes ITS having the opportunity to look at the code.
Students like Austin Parsons aren't convinced.
It is linked to your student account and then linked to your parents' credit card probably, and however you pay tuition, like that can be kind of scary.
In Chapel Hill, I'm Emily Palmer. For sophomore Cynthia Grace Clarkson, this is more than just a routine workout. She's a bodybuilder who fought crippling depression and suicidal tendencies that landed her in a psychiatric hospital.
The nurse looked at me and she said, "You should be glad you get another chance."
When Clarkson got out of the hospital, she hit the gym.
I can deadlift 170 pounds.
She wanted to share her story with others, so 8 months ago, she created an Instagram page to document her recovery and exercise journey. She now has 16,000 followers.
It's really amazing and humbling.
Her message is simple.
I got another chance at life. And that's the amazing thing, is recovery is possible.
And many of her followers have asked for advice about working out.
I was like, I wonder if I could actually make a business out of this.
So just a few months ago, Clarkson made the jump, launching an online business called My Workouts. She has about 30 customers so far. Her workouts are customized to fit individual schedules and ability levels. You don't even have to leave home to work out.
I pretty much take away every excuse that you can have not to work out.
Besides the new business, Clarkson launched another project to help followers whose depression has led to cutting themselves.
If you're tempted to self-harm, you write my name on your arm, you send me a picture of it, and I do the same for them. I look down at my arm throughout the day, I think about them.
Hours and hours on Instagram and hundreds of letters sent all over the country and across the world. But why all the time and effort for people she's never even met?
I want to keep sharing my story. I want to go even further than what I'm doing now. And I feel like that's what I'm meant to do.
Clarkson is raising the bar, and she says she hopes that others will follow her example. In Chapel Hill, I'm Emily Palmer.